What's good, guys? Today we're going to be talking about how to actually achieve your goals. And this video, I'm going to be going over the actionable steps that I actually took to make six figures at 16 years old. If you guys don't know me, I'm Daniel Terry. I've been dropshipping for exactly a year now, and I've made over $100,000. And I've tested all different types of products you guys can name, from text-to-speech products to showcase products to you name it, I've tested it. I've gone viral countless times, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, hundreds of millions of views. So I'd say I'm a pretty decently qualified person to be helping you achieve your goals. I mean, I set myself a goal of making $100,000 and I achieved it. And I'm sure you guys have your own goals for yourself. And I'm just gonna help you guys out, tell you guys the exact steps and tools you can use to achieve your goals, like I did at 16 years old. So you don't have to use this for specifically drop shipping. I mean, I use the same thing for basically a lot of the things I do. I mean, I've set goals for training for triathlons. I've set goals in the gym to hit a certain like bench press PR between a certain date. I've set goals with this for specifically for drop shipping as well, but more specifically for like products, for social goals using this. It's basically all round. You can use these tools to basically achieve anything. So let's get into it. So the first thing you got to do is obviously identify your goals. If you're watching this, you're likely pursuing entrepreneurship. So I'm assuming your guys' goals, something like make 10K a month. I mean, that was my first. That was like the big goal. That's everyone's big goal. And this whole social media online thing is to make 10,000 in a month, and your life will change. So set yourself goals. And when you set yourself goals, say I am. So say I am going to make 10K a month before 2025. I am going to have a six-pack before 2025. I am going to read 40 books before 2025. So set yourself these goals and put yourself in the position of I am. And basically, you're already telling your mind that you're going to do it. When I set myself a goal of making $100,000 at the start of this year, I'd only made around $5,000 at that point, but that was my goal. And I said to myself, I'm going to make $100,000 this year. And obviously, we all don't know exactly how we're going to do this. We set ourselves these goals and basically I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but we don't obviously know exactly the actionable steps to do it. So the next point I'm going to go on to is, if you know how to fail, you know how to win. So I actually learned this from Alex Hormozy. And it's basically the concept of everyone knows how to fail, right? So what you need to do is, for your specific goal, you're going to write down a list of 10 things that would guarantee you failure. So if you did these things, you would 100% fail at your goal. Sounds silly, right? Why would you list the things you're going to fail at? So the reason for this is because if you know how to fail, you know how to win. So let me explain. So let's say you have your list of 10 things. For this, I'm going to use the gym as an example because that's universal. A lot of people understand this. So let's say my goal is to get to 100 kilogram bench press in the next year. The things that would guarantee me to not do that, I would list not showing up to the gym, not eating healthy, not getting 8 hours of sleep every night, not meeting my protein intake goals, you don't have to be completely specific towards the gym. I mean, the more specific you are, the better it is, but you can do things like that, are specific to you. So maybe not eating chocolate ice cream, not doing this. You guys get it. So now you have a list of things that you know will guarantee you failure if you do all those. Now all you gotta do is flip it around. So now the opposite of that would be going to the gym, showing up to the gym, going 6 days a week, eating healthy, getting 8 hours plus 8 hours of sleep every night, staying away from ice cream, if that's a weakness for you. Anyway, the more specific you are with this goal, the more specific you are with this list, the better it is, because now what you have on this list now is you literally have the actionable steps you need to take to achieve your goal. So if you're a drop shipper, you would list down things like not doing lots of product research, not filming 2 videos a day for all your products, not revising over your videos and asking yourself, what could I do better? Not watching heaps of YouTube videos and always learning and implementing that into your videos. Not trying new things, not trying new video concepts, not doing this. And then you have a big list of what things you don't do, flip it over, do the opposite, and now you have things of what you need to do. So now for your goals. And the opposite list is the things that will basically guarantee you success. So it would be doing 1 hour of product research every day, always revising over all my videos, asking myself what I can do better, asking myself why this product's bad, filming 2 videos a day for all my products, watching YouTube videos and implementing what you learn in the videos like this. These are all the actionable steps like you would take towards your goal. So just implement that into your own settings for your own goals. All right, so now you got that, let's move on to the next one. And as soon as you figure out what you need to do to achieve your goals, all you gotta do is make a checklist every day and work at those every day until you succeed. Now the next thing I'm gonna move on to is mentors. Now this is what I like to call the 3 categories of a mentor. I'm gonna walk through these and then you guys can basically decide what to do. So first of all, we got the B tier, second of all, we got the A tier and the S tier. So the B tier is the slowest method, and that's basically teaching yourself. You're watching YouTube videos on how to achieve your goal, you're reading books on books related to your goal, and basically just getting all the intake you can possible to help you achieve your goal. And then you're just using the information you have and you're throwing it out and just basically hoping that it works, and trying heaps of different things and just hoping they work, because you don't know how to achieve your goal. You got that list, and you just start trying things. And there's obviously micro things that you're going to be doing wrong, and you don't know what you're doing wrong. And this is time consuming, and specifically in the dropshipping niche, there's just so much, or in every niche really, there's so much vague information on YouTube. Like, for example, you could have watched 10 videos on how to actually achieve your goals, and there could be a bunch of different information, and it's all just a big blur to you. And you don't know what you're doing, where you're going, and you're just throwing out different things, trying them all, which is good. You're trying things, seeing what works, but it's still time consuming, because if you try something for a month, it doesn't work, then you just lost a month. So then if you got to try something for the next month, what if that doesn't work? That's 2 months, and then that's 3 months of not working, 4 months not working. You're learning along the way, sure. You're going to learn a lot along the way, but it's just so time consuming. For me, it took me 6 months to find my first winning product, because on the first month, I was just trying something, and then I tried something, and it was all just self-taught from YouTube on the first 6 months. But yeah. All the information is contradicting as well on YouTube. I mean, you could have one guy saying, you need to do this to achieve your goals. And then I could be coming along saying, no, you actually need to do this to achieve your goals. You don't know what to try, and it's just vague. You get the point. And my advice to people that are doing this method, because I did this method and it still worked out for me, it just takes a long time, is pick a select few of people that you actually do listen to on a daily basis, like more than anyone else. You can watch lots of different YouTube videos on your goal, but only select a few that you actually commit to and really trust. This way, you are trying just one thing and sticking at it. And if you see success with that one thing, stick to that and don't try something else someone else is. Because, for example, for dropshipping, I mean, there's guys saying Facebook's better than organic. There's guys saying organic's better than Facebook. So what I did is found this guy called Michael Bernstein. He's my mentor, but before he was my mentor, I found him on YouTube, and he was the only guy I listened to for basically 6 months. I just listened to him and watched his videos for 6 months, and it took, 6 months from listening to him on YouTube to find success. So that's why I say the success time frame for this method could be 6 months to 2 years, because you could be trying something for years like this, and you just keep on trying at it, and you'll eventually succeed if you keep on trying, but it'll just take a long time. The next one is A tier, and I call it the hybrid category, and it's basically all that what I just said, but you're also talking to others in your goal. This is something that I personally didn't do, and I also regret doing, because I could have got a lot more information from this, but it also has its cons. So this is like talking to people on Discord and just communicating with people that are also trying to achieve your goal. Now this is good and bad, because the reason this is bad is because usually when you're at this time frame, you're not really talking with other successful people. You're usually talking with other beginners, and if there's a beginner here and a beginner here, and they're both giving each other beginner information, they don't know what works. They're giving each other information probably most of the time that doesn't actually work. So you're just both shitting on each other each time and giving each other shit feedback. It could be setting you back. Or you could find someone that actually does know, and if you do, cool, that's great. And they actually do know what they're talking about, then they're going to give you good info. But that's the con of that, I'd say. But yeah, the success time frame again, I'd say 6 months to 2 years, because you really don't know. Now, S tier, a one-on-one mentorship. The reason why this is S tier and better than all the other categories is because it is exactly step by step written out. And I'm going to talk about my example with my mentor, Michael Bernstein. So basically, I tried B tier for 6 months, literally. And it took me 6 months to see a little bit of success. I made like $5,000 in over 6 months. That was from listening to Michael Bernstein on YouTube and not getting feedback. That was just watching his videos and applying what he said to my videos. Imagine you had a mentor telling you exactly what to do. Imagine you had someone that had achieved all the goals you wanted. Would you listen to them? I hope so, because they've done what you want to do, so you'd obviously listen to them. They've got something to say. I mean, they literally have done what you're trying to do. So if they say this is how you do it, you would listen to them, right? Because they're the ones that know, and it's only a matter of time if you listen to them. So that's really the main reason why a one-on-one mentorship is so good, is because imagine you had all that, but then you also had a winner telling you exactly how to do it. If you had Cristiano Ronaldo teaching you football and saying, don't do this because I made this mistake and it set me back, do this and you'll succeed faster, do you think you'd be a better football player? Of course you would, because it's fucking Cristiano Ronaldo and he's like the best football player in the world. I'm guessing, I don't know much about football, but he's the best football player in the world. He taught you one-on-one and it was with you, teaching you how to actually kick. Like, imagine you don't know how to kick a soccer ball. If he was there showing you examples of how to kick a soccer ball, and then you go kick the soccer ball and says, don't do this, and it's better. And then you perfect it, kick the ball better, and you score a goal. And the reason why it's so good is because the winner is looking over you. He knows what's good and what's bad. He can actually give you one-on-one feedback. When you don't have a mentorship, you can watch all the videos on how to kick a soccer ball, but you could still be kicking it wrong. You kick the soccer ball wrong, it goes in the wrong direction. You think it's fine. You think you know how to kick a soccer ball. You don't really know why you can't kick the soccer ball harder, or why you can't aim in the middle better, or why you can't aim for the top left corner, or why it always goes out. That's because you don't have someone looking over you who knows how to kick a soccer ball in every direction, telling you how to kick a soccer ball in every direction. And this is what my mentor, Michael Bernstein, does so good. In his mentorship program, for dropshipping specifically, you give your content to the coaches who have done it. They've made hundreds of thousands of dollars. You give them your content. They tell you, no, this is bad. This is how you make it better. This is bad. This is how you make it better. No, do this and you'll get 10 times more views. Oh, you've been doing this one mistake for months. If you should have just fixed this and then you would have been better. And that's basically the reason why a mentorship is so good, because you're going to take their advice because they've actually won, and they're going to give you exact feedback on your videos and your scenario and what you're doing wrong, and tell you what to improve. And then if all you got to do is listen to them, and it's a 100% guarantee of success. Literally, if you're a hardworking person and you have a mentor that is a winner, and you listen to exactly what they do, what they tell you, you're going to succeed. So if you're watching this and you 100% know you put in the work, you put in the hours, you're not a quitter, you've been trying something and it hasn't been working for a while, you don't know exactly how to succeed, and you just need that extra bit of help to really just kick things off, I'd 100% recommend you guys to get a mentor, because it helped me so much to go from $5,000 to over $100,000 at 16. As soon as I got a mentorship, they told me exactly what I was doing wrong, what to do better, and I applied that to my scenario, and instantly, literally the month I got a mentorship, I made an extra $5,000 straight away. And then I continued to make, on average, $20K a month since I had a mentorship program. Michael Bernstein's my mentor. Him and his team are just like next level. You're not going to find anyone else in the dropshipping scenario that's better than these guys. I mean, they've got overview of the whole dropshipping scene. They know exactly what products are doing good, what products are doing bad, what's a good video, what's not. They know every in and out of organic dropshipping. But if you're not dropshipping, obviously get a mentor for whatever you're doing, because mentors are great, and every great leader in the world, every great person never did it alone. They always had someone there to help them out. Moving on to the next and final point, all you have to do is review and revise along the way, try your hardest, and if you do all this, it's literally impossible to lose. Listen to me, guys. Coming from a 16-year-old who went from smoking weed, being a degenerate, jerking off, I don't like to say it, that sounds weird saying, but doing all that shit, to discovering dropshipping, failing for 6 months, finding a mentor, succeeding, who's felt most of the emotions of a dropshipper, of the ups, the highs, the lows. Guys, listen to my advice. It's impossible to fail if you don't give up in the end of the day. Just got to stick with it and you will succeed with your goals. That's what I want to finish off this video with, is you can't fail if you don't quit. That's what I kept on saying to myself, like every day when I was just pumping out videos and they were getting 200 views. I would say to myself literally every day, Daniel, you cannot fail if you don't quit.